Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist John Dissauer. Thanks for checking out my blog. New at Dissauer. It is Monday, February 7th, just a little before 12:45, and we've had some interesting weather going on this morning across the KFVS viewing area. Some snow, in fact, lots of it. We've got winter storm warnings in effect for these counties, shaded in pink until 6 o'clock this afternoon. And then some winter weather advisories still for northeastern Arkansas, Dunklin County, Missouri, which I think those could be shaved off right now, and then a couple counties in southeastern Illinois, Gallatin County, for instance. But the biggest story is this heavy snow that we've had across the area. To be honest with you, I thought we could maybe see 3 to 4 inches of snow in some locations. The computer models just really struggled with the amount of moisture for this system to work with. Late last night, some data came in showing that we could see maybe 5 inches of snow in some locations, but some of the amounts we're getting are even higher than that. And what happened was, inside this band as it was moving through, it became kind of convective, almost like a thunderstorm. And it just was allowing it to produce even more and more snow. But you might have noticed the snow was a kind of a wet snow, so the ratio wasn't very high with this snow, but it just was able to really suck in some moisture and produce it in the form of some snow. And the other thing I thought could be a problem last night was the fact that the models were not handling the warm air very well that we had in place yesterday. Even at 9 and 10 o'clock last night, the models were underdoing how warm it was, so I thought it could take a while for it to change over. So this one got me. The snow numbers came in a lot higher than what I thought. As I mentioned, I thought we could see some 3 to 4 inch amounts, but I was not expecting 6 and 7 inch amounts with this system. Back behind it, you can see there's not a whole lot going on, just some cold air filtering down through Missouri. So we'll have a few more hours of this snow in western Kentucky and southeastern Illinois, then it begins to move on out of here. These are a look at numbers coming in as of about 11 o'clock this morning. Anywhere from 1 inch here in Cape Girardeau is what I measured this morning at about 10:30. I've seen reports now of 7.5 inches in Casey, Kentucky, 7.5 inches of snow in Matthews, Missouri. The heavy band of snow seemed to set up a band that ran somewhere, I want to say, something like this. I was just talking with the folks in the National Weather Service in Paducah, and they've got 6 inches of snow. Some conflicting reports coming out of Caruthersville and northwestern Tennessee as to amounts. I've seen anywhere from 3.5 inches reported to as much as 6 inches of snow reported in, down towards Caruthersville and up towards Union City. But this is the band of where the heaviest snow was, and everywhere in between, upwards of 6-7 inches of snow. So definitely a decent amount of snow in some of these areas. Here's Precision Cast, our 15Z run of the model of the RPM at 130. You'll see it's still got some decent snow over western Kentucky, but it moves it on out of here. It's through Paducah by 3 o'clock and just moving out of Mayfield about that time, and then it's through Murray by about 5 o'clock. And then there could be a few snow flurries or snow showers back behind it, but little accumulations expected by later tonight. So what we're going to see, additional, now it's hard to get the model to zero out right now, so pretty much take the numbers in Paducah, Murray, and Martin and make those down to 0. So we'll see how much additional snow accumulates, and we're talking maybe a ½ inch of snow on top of what we already have in some of those locations. So it still appears that there could be a 5, 6, maybe even 7 inches of snow possible towards places like Benton, Kentucky, maybe 6 inches of snow in Murray, maybe 6 to 7 inches of snow possible in Mayfield. Our next system that we're keeping an eye on is for Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Some of the models are trying to bring a little bit of precip before then on Tuesday, but I think a lot of that will hold off until Wednesday. Here we go at 11 a.m. This model's going to just skirt us to the south, so this is going to be another southern storm that would affect Missouri, Boot Heel, and northwestern Tennessee. The models have been trending back a little bit as far as the amount of liquid with this storm. It also keeps trying to shift the storm a little further to the south with each progressive run. So this may not be as big of a deal for us, but still something to keep an eye on because it still has the potential of dropping a couple inches of snow around here Wednesday through maybe Thursday morning. The other big story for the next couple of days is going to be how cold it's going to be. Temperatures will only be in the 20s now with a fresh snowpack on the ground. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. and we'll see temperatures at night dropping well into the teens, and maybe in some places, if we get the winds to go calm, we could see some single digits around. So definitely colder. We've got some good snowpack on the ground if you've been looking for snow. It moves in. Another time, Cape Girardeau seems to have dodged a big snowstorm this winter. I think our total now is up to 7 inches of snow for the winter in Cape, although they've been little nickel and diming snows. And keep in mind, our average snow, at least in Cape Girardeau over the last 30 years, is about 12.5 inches. So we've still got a little ways to go to get up to an average winter. That's the latest from here. Thanks for checking out my blog, and of course you can check the radar tab at the top if you want to get an idea where the snow is at any given time today as it's moving on out of here. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you later.